Hi guys, welcome back to another cooking video. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe and push that like button below. Today we are going to be doing flank steak, and I'm going to make a little bread stuffing to stuff in it along with some gravy. I'm also going to use the leftover potatoes that I did yesterday and make them into potato pancakes. So we're going to get started with the stuffing. Now, I don't have regular bread because I'm out, so I'm using hamburger buns, guys. I really am. Let me go ahead and move these out of here so you guys can see just a little bit. Here you go. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put different spices or a spice in this with hamburger buns. It's a new twist because, like I said, I don't have bread, so I'm using hamburger buns, what's left of it. I may not use all 3 of them, but we'll find out. But first, I'm going to just be cutting up an onion to literally put into our stuffing. So chop this up really fine because you don't want big chunks of onion in the dressing and just taste nothing but onions. So we're going to go ahead and chop this up here into small pieces. You can make it minced, which is very fine, or you can make it as small as you want. It depends. I'm just using the half of onion that I already had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go put this in here. Let's get this all in here. Great. That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. And my hands are going to be smelling like onions. Okay. So the next thing that you really want to do is take your bread or hamburger buns or whatever bread you have, and you just want to tear them up into little bitty pieces like so. I don't think I'm going to use all 3 of them. I think I'm just going to probably use one. One should be enough because I'm using both sides. But if you have a big family and you're cooking for a big family, or you can use more. Or if you're just cooking for yourself, you might want to reduce the recipe. No, my mom used to make this flank steak, and I used to love it when I was little, but I don't know if I still do. I haven't made it in a while. But anyways, with the flank steak, you're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about almost an hour until the meat is done. I think that should be good. Alright, so now what I'm going to put into this is a little bit of seasoning, which I'm going to add oregano. As you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's whole oregano, and I'm just gonna put some in here to give it a nice good flavor with the onion and bread. And then to help keep it together, we're gonna just add an egg. An egg will keep it combined together and it's easier to work with. You're just gonna need 1 egg for this. We're just going to crack it in there with that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just going to mix this up. Make sure it has all the ingredients in here mixed up. Nice and mixed. You don't want none of the egg showing. And you just want it to be smushy and gross. Okay, I think I'm going to have to add another bread in here because after adding the egg, it kind of made it like a little bit smaller, it looked like. You don't want to put too much filling into the flank steak because it won't close when you roll it. So what I'm going to do is just add this in here. Just like this. Beautiful. And then I might just add a little bit more oregano to this to give it that flavor. So, hold on guys. I don't want to touch it with my gross hands here. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to wash it, that's fine. I'm gonna add some more oregano into it. You don't need but 1 egg to help it stay and combine. Oh, it smells so good. So good. Now you can add different stuff of flavors in this and your stuff. And you can probably use regular stuffing too, but I'm making like basically a homemade stuffing, but not with too much because don't need it. So this is what the stuffing will look like when it is done. When you mix it up with the egg and onion and oregano. Usually it's better with bread, but since I don't have bread, we're using hamburger buns like I have stated before. Wash my hands real good here. And I'm gonna wipe down the cutting board right there. Now I have this beautiful flank steak, as you guys can see. It has marbling, and that's really good when you have marbling, because the more marble it is, the more tender it will be. And I don't know what it looks like on the side. Really good. So now what you want to do is with a flank steak, you're gonna have the top side, which is this. You want this facing up. You want this facing down because you're going to put the stuffing in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to score this on both sides. If I can just tear this off here. Now, if you have some loose fat, you could just take it off because you don't want all that fat into it. We want it, but like not sticking up where you can't work with it. So now we're going to take our knife and we're just going to make score marks just down like this. And then we're going to turn the meat over and we're just going to like make X's. This will help cook the meat evenly. As you can tell, it's scored. That's what scoring is. You want to do that to both sides, really. So it will be like an even cooking process. So let's go ahead and score the top here. And get it all yummy. Okay. So now that we have it scored, we are now going to take some seasoning and we're going to season our meat, which be on this side. So what I'm going to do is use some salt and pepper. I just want it looking good. Okay. Alright. Then we got some onion powder. We also got tenderizer, which I forgot to put on there. The tenderizer will make the meat a little bit more tender. And then we got onion powder here. Just gonna sprinkle some of that on top of that. And then I got this Spice Island that I've had for a while. And it's like it's a French kind of thing. And I don't know how to speak French, guys, so sorry about that. And I'm just going to take some of that, sprinkle that on top of the meat, like so. And then we're just going to flip this meat over. And then we're going to do the same thing to this side. We're just going to salt and pepper it, tenderize it. Sorry about that, guys. Tenderize it.
Good afternoon. The time is now 4 o'clock. The current outside temperature
Put a little
is
bit of
50 degrees.
tenderizer on it. A little bit of onion powder here. And then we're going to sprinkle some of this stuff on the inside. Just like this. Because what you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. You don't want to just leave like the top, you know, all goodness and not the inside of it. So now for our next step, we will be doing the stuffing. Move those out of the way. I'm going to be taking our stuffing now, and I'm just going to be laying this out. Flat on there, laying it out, getting it in there. You may use up all of it, you may not use up all the stuffing. It depends how big the flank steak is. And you want to just get this to the end of it, because you just don't want it in the middle, so where it won't literally have nothing on the sides. That's the best thing about flank steak, is that you can push this all the way to the end. You don't even have to push it down. You could just leave it like that. But I'm pushing mine down so it'll be a lot easier to roll up. So now I got this bamboo because I have no toothpicks to hold this. So basically I'm just gonna cut. Oh, can't use that now. Sorry guys, I gotta go pick that up off the floor. And put it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to break this so I have enough. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our flank steak and I'm just gonna roll it as tight as possible to keep it all that stuffing in. It's kind of big, but should have rolled it the other way. But all my stuffing, it's okay. Because what I'm going to do is, I am going to take this and just put it in like this. I'm going to put one here in the center. We put toothpicks in here or wherever you have to keep it together. And you don't want to use too many toothpicks because once it's done cooking, it can get hard to be taken out, if you know what I mean. And that one didn't stick. Oh well. I wanted to fix it here. Put that right there. And we're going to just stick this one back in here. Like that. It's awesome. And it looks like this one wanted to come apart right there. So, and don't worry. Your filling will come out of it. It is no big deal. You can put it back in. And I don't think this meat wants to stay like it's supposed to. Alright. Well, this is pretty big of a flank steak because I should have rolled it up the other way, but I didn't. So, next, what we're going to do is, in an oven at 350 degrees, if I have not mentioned that yet, we're going to bake this. So, yeah. Yeah, this is not gonna work for me. Okay. Obviously, this does not want to stay in. Now you can line it with foil, or you don't have to. Me, personally, I'm not going to line it. I do not know why these don't want to stay in there. They're strong enough. Alright. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to line mine with foil. Got a little bit here. Ain't much, but I'm just going to go ahead, put that in there. I'm going to get another one. And I'm just going to lay that on top of that. Like this. And then I'm just going to put the meat. It looks like a taco. But it's supposed to be rolled the other way, guys. So forgive me, I misdid that. I always do that, but it's okay. Because it still gets cooked either way. And next, we will stick it into the oven here. I might have to use something else for this. I don't think I have anything else for this stuff. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to stick this in the oven. And I'm going to let that cook. And while that's cooking, we are going to do the potatoes that we have last night. We're going to literally go and cut another onion. Let me get this stuff cleaned up and out of the way, guys. Because I need room to make this. And that. Let me just wash this real quick. Alright. So now that that's in the oven cooking, we're going to be working on these potatoes. Now, how we do these potatoes is we're going to do an onion. I have leftover potatoes, so I'm actually going to cut it like that because we're only going to need one. I'm going to take the skin off of this one because we're not going to need a lot of onion. So we just need just a little bit here. Take that off. And I'm just going to slice this like it is. And then I'm going to go back and I'm just going to roughly chop this until I get it very small. Because again, you don't want those onions to have that onion taste. And you don't want to have big chunks of onion where somebody bites into it. It's nothing but onion. No, no, no. That would not be a good thing. So I am just gonna roughly chop this. Like so. To get more of the bigger pieces out. Whew, I'm still feeling underneath the weather some. But that's okay. Now, our potatoes here. we're gonna put flour down too. And yes, I keep my flour in the freezer because of the fact it makes it a little bit more better and it keeps a lot longer. Whew, it's hot. I think I'm gonna have to heat this up some. So we're just gonna pop this in the microwave for about 3 minutes to get that going. And then while that is going to loosen up in the microwave, I am going to literally get some of this cleaned up and we'll get started on the potatoes. Alright, put up these seasonings here. We've got a small baggie here for the other side of the onion. Put that in the refrigerator. Okay, and we better put the eggs out too. I don't want to leave the eggs out. Let's see if it has loosened up some. It's starting to. Let's see. Let's try 5 minutes. We want it to be loosen up where we can mix up the onions in it and stuff to it. It already has flavor to it. It's just cheese potatoes that I did last night with the skin on. And if you want to know how to make that, check out my last video, which will be the mesquite brown sugar rib slow cooker part 2. And you will see how I did it. If you want the recipe, please comment below and I will be happy to add that recipe in a comment, because I forgot to do it in the description. So I'll be happy to comment you the measurements or whatever else you want with that. So how's everybody been doing? How's work, school, whatever you've been doing, whoever's been watching. I am so thankful for a lot of things, and this is just this cold has been kicking my butt lately. I've had a very bad inner infection, but I'm okay. At least I'm still doing what I love. And yes, guys, I have been sanitizing my hands before I cook, killing bacteria, spraying stuff down. I'm good. It's fine. Just in case anybody asks or like looks at the video and says, "Oh, she's sick. She's fixing dinner and she's sick." No. I am a very clean person when it comes to that. Very clean. So we are going to check the potatoes now. Because you don't want to cook them. You just want to reheat the potatoes to where it's getting there. Oh yes, it's getting there. Should scrape some of this off, but oh well. Maybe. That's hot. Burnt my finger. Alright, let's see. I guess we can work with that. So I'm just gonna throw our onions in here that we have. I'm just going to show you a few of these potato cakes. not the whole thing, because you guys probably get bored watching me make a whole bunch of potato cakes, and it will get kind of boring. But like I was saying, however, if you have leftover potatoes, mashed potatoes, and you have a bunch of them, be free to do this. They don't have to be hot when you're doing it. They can be cold. You just need to loosen it up from the refrigerator and stuff like that. So it'll be easy to stir in the onions and get every piece in there. And no, I'm not going to be cooking the whole thing of that. Trust and believe me, no. So here's what you are going to need for this. You're going to need a frying pan, of course the leftover potatoes, and put onions in. You're going to need some flour, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the flour. A plate to put them on and when they're done. And then you're going to need oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start my stove up here so my pancakes are hot and I can put oil in it. I use the vegetable oil. So I use just a cap full of this because basically that's all you would need to just fry them up. But if you need more oil, you have it. You can use olive oil, you can use butter, whatever you have that does good frying for you, I would use it. But today for my potato cakes, I'm going to be using a 1/3 cup. I think that it looks like 1/3 cup, which is this on top. Measuring it out and put it in the pan so it can get hot, nice and hot, because once you put these in there, you're going to need it hot. You don't want to put it in there cold. So I'm going to go ahead and add about a cup of that. And it's perfect because with the small pan that I have, it covers, literally, it covers the whole bottom of the pan. And I'll show you what I mean. So if you guys want to come over here. See, the oil is 1/3 cup. So I would use 1/3 cup of oil, put it in here because it covers the whole thing, and you can see where the line comes up. It's perfect for frying. You don't want it no shallower than that or more than that, because if you drown it, you're going to make the potato cake soggy and disgusting and just greasy, and you don't want that. So let's get started with this. So for the potato cakes, I will be doing that. I'm just going to need some flour here to put on another dish here, or not. I'll just use plasticware. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flour to this baking dish or plastic dish. I don't need much. You're going to take your potato, about a spoonful, in your hand, just like so. You're going to roll it up in a ball. And what you're going to do is you're going to flatten it like a pancake. See how beautiful and round that is? You just want a spoonful of that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the flour. You don't want it no thinner or no thicker than that. So we're just going to evenly coat this in flour because this is going to help brown it. And it stays the shape. If you need to, knock off the excess flour so it won't get in the way. Got flour all over my hands now. Again, you're going to need a spoonful, about that much. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll it up in that ball, just like so. And it is going to be a big ball, about that big of a ball, if you guys can tell. And you're just going to smush it down and then shape it into like a little circle. Push it down, shape it, and you can flip it over and you can do the same thing. If you think it's thicker on one side, you can just keep doing the way I'm doing it. And then we're just going to put it in here I'm just gonna dust it like this. This is a lot easier. So then you're gonna take your potato cake out, and I'm just gonna knock off the excess flour. Now I know a lot of you may know how to do this, and that's awesome. You may have a different recipe than I do for potato cakes. That's awesome. You could put any kind of cheese. You can use plain potatoes. You can put seasoning in it. Do whatever your heart desires on this. Use your imagination because it's your creation. I've always been told, and I look at it as cooking as an art, because you actually take the time to do something and you do it right, you will be very proud of it. Little lesson in life is don't be afraid to take risk and put yourself out there. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something with your life or anything like that either, because those people are kind of like jealous of you. That's what I say. But again, if you don't think cooking is an art, that's your opinion. Mine is, it is to me. So I enjoy doing this. This may not be like painting or anything like that, or being musician, but I enjoy cooking. I enjoy making people happy with my food, and I enjoy cooking and use my friends and family sometimes as guinea pigs. So I like to try different things. I do things. I try new things. It comes out good. I come up with it. I keep doing it. Now, I'm thinking about I want to do like a website for my cooking stuff too, besides this YouTube channel. I'm thinking about it. But it's a lot of work to put into a website. And I don't really have the time. Now, a little tip. Your hands are going to get messy with the potatoes. That's fine. That's okay. And you could just wash them and redo it again to get most of it off so you don't have all that stickiness to it. And you will have, from time to time, stickiness to it, which is really okay. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty in cooking, because cooking, you are going to get your hands dirty. I always say it's fun to make a mess when you're cooking because you're learning. And at the same time, be neat about it and sanitized about it, because people don't want to eat off a dirty floor. Keep your area clean, the kitchen counters, anything that you work with, your dishes. I'm not trying to like lecture anybody, but I'm just saying, I've been taught a lot, and I'm very grateful that I've been taught this, and most of it is common sense. So, I just love these potatoes. I have not done potato cakes in forever, and I just want to share this, guys, with you. That is what I really do on YouTube, is because I want to share this with you guys, because I want you guys to enjoy what I enjoy. Knock off some of that flour. We're going to reshape that one because that one just got a little bit out of shape. Alright, there we go. I think that should be enough for now before I go ahead and show you guys exactly what it looks like when we cook them. I'll probably do a little bit more, but for now I got these to start off with so I can show you guys. So I'm actually gonna stick you guys right there. Good. Okay. Don't need that. And then I might just show you guys how the meat looks and what the meat should look like. I got stuff all over me. So now our oil is hot. It's about 4 to 2. I turned it down. And what is going to happen is I'm going to take my potato cake. Yeah. And you hear that sizzle? That is what you want. Means your oil is hot. It will fry good. And you have no worries. No worries at all. And since I can't cook too much in here, you don't want to overcrowd it either, because if you overcrowd it, it's just going to be not cooking evenly and not cooking. Now, I'm getting a paper towel and another plate because I need something to put it on. I really didn't think this out very well, guys. Alright, so I got a paper towel, so when they're done, I can put them on and let the oil, like, seek in that. But just to show you what the meat will look like, I'm actually going to go ahead and pull it out of the oven and show you. It's not done cooking, though. But this is what it will look like. Oh, bless me. In it. With the stuffing, and it looks good. Though, sorry, I rolled it the wrong way. It's still okay. I'd use my imagination. I wanted it to look like a taco. Now for the potato cakes. I put 4 in here because, like I said, you don't want to overcrowd them. You see that sizzleness is really good, that you have all this sizzle in there. The potatoes already been seasoned and stuff. They're just being fried. That's all that is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip them over. Let's see if they're ready to be flipped. No, they're not ready to be flipped over just yet. Now, if you want, you can take your spatula and push down on them. I'm going to turn them up just a little bit because we want them to brown. Have that golden brown to it. So I am going to do that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I flip them over to golden brown, and then I think we will be done with this video. And if you have any questions, then please be free to comment below. I enjoy reading your comments when you have them. I love feedback, whether it's negative or positive. I don't care, and no negative is going to hurt my feelings. I brush it off, so it don't matter to me. I really enjoyed your feedback on this and have a lot more subscribers because I'm trying to get myself off the ground with this, and I enjoy doing this. Like I said, I enjoy making videos for you guys, and I enjoy cooking for you guys. I feel like I'm on my own cooking show. So I'm also thinking about naming my cooking videos but I have no idea what I want to name them or what I want to name it, and you know, like some of those YouTubers have out there. I just haven't figured out what I want to do. But if you have any names that you are mine and they are positive names, then please comment that below also. My nose itches. I'm going to wash my hands now. Just talked about sanitary. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see, are they ready to be turned over? Not golden brown, but I don't know if this is going to flip over or not. I'm trying to flip them over. There we go. There we go. And beautiful. They could brown a little bit more, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what kind of brown that it should be looking for this. And keep in mind, guys, I'll probably flip them back over another and let them brown a little bit more. But it's the flour that is brown in this. And it is used to hold everything together just like an egg. But this, you will love it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. And see how beautiful golden brown they are? They're frying up nicely. They could be just a tad little bit browner, I think. But that is what they're supposed to be looking like. Again, you guys saw the meat. And you saw how to do the potato cakes. If you enjoyed this, please be free to like, subscribe, and comment below. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. See you guys later. Bye.